Mike Kalac, Chief Information Security Officer at Western Union. Great to see you here in Denver.
Thank you, Scott.
So of course the growth in the mobile payment space has been overwhelming, but with that comes plenty of security concerns. So how can people keep money safe online?
So Scott, we do a lot in this role of Chief Information Security Officer. It's a lot about risk management. We have to make sure that we're protecting the data of the consumer. We're really understanding the risk associated with that. So it does come down to a lot of technology that we have, but also understanding that risk of the consumer and making sure that we're protecting that consumer when they log on, and we're using the proper technology to do that.
When it comes to online financial transactions, what kind of threats are we talking about?
Okay, so the threats, denial of service, which is a direct disruption to the business, and then also the hacking attempts. So the hacking attempts are what is really important to us from protecting that data that's behind that website and that online payment.
Okay, and where are these attacks coming from?
They're coming from all over. It's not anywhere specific. It's anyone that really is trying to get to that consumer data. It's not any real specific area that we see those coming from.
Because we just saw a major overhaul in the credit card space that transitioned to EMV cards, which tries to prevent fraud in the stores, but that doesn't apply to web purchases. So is there something similar that can be done online to really crack down on fraud?
Yeah, so online, one of the things that we're looking at from a credit card perspective is protecting the credit card better from the consumer when we hold that credit card and that information from that consumer. And one of the things that we're looking at is tokenization of that credit card. So you hear a lot about encryption, and encryption being kind of this silver bullet around it. But if we could actually tokenize that credit card before it even comes to us, then the access to that card is almost impossible.
Now for Western Union, you guys have apps and a whole mobile platform. How are you securing that?
Well, there's a lot of different ways. One of the things that comes to mind, we continually test our code. We drive a culture of security within our application programmers to make sure that they're developing secure code, and it's very important that we continue to drive scanning the code, application pen testing. What's interesting, we launched about a year and a half ago a bug bounty program. The best way I could describe that is it's kind of crowdsourcing your testing. So I have thousands and thousands of white hat hackers that are available to try to basically bust into our code and hack our code. And these are registered white hat hackers that have turned over very interesting bugs and threats and vulnerabilities to us that we've went and remediated.
JP Morgan Chase, one of the biggest banks in the US, spent $250 million on cybersecurity last year. CEO Jamie Dimon thinks that figure is going to double this year. But for a bank with $2 trillion in assets, that doesn't seem like a lot of money. So do you think companies are really seriously ready to invest in cybersecurity?
Here at Western Union, absolutely. I have such fantastic support from the board on down, from our CEO, our CIO. The support is there, the investment is there, and we put security at the top of the list when any product we roll out and anything we do.
Do you think the industry is ready for defending these attacks?
I think we're getting better. I think there's a lot of great technology out there. I think what needs to happen is there's some areas that really have to become much more automated. We found a lot in the security space right now. The technology is very point solution driven, and we're looking at really how to bring that together, how to pull that together and really automate that.
And how much are you guys investing in cybersecurity?
It's a lot. We're growing. The program continues to grow.
In the tens of millions, hundreds of millions?
Tens of millions.
Mike Kalac, it's great to see you here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.